Hong Kong and Singapore. Summary of tax system. GST, corporate income tax, dividend and interest income tax, gift and inheritance and transfer income tax. Hong Kong GST not applicable. Singapore GST 7%. Hong Kong corporate income tax 16.5%, lower to 8.25% for the first Hong Kong dollar 2 million of assessable profit, with effect from the year of assessment 2018 to 19. Singapore corporate income tax 17%. New company startup exemption for 3 years, temporary tax rebate, and etc. Hong Kong GST not applicable. Singapore GST registered business, compulsory registrations, taxable income is more than 1 million Singapore dollar, voluntary registration. Hong Kong corporate income tax, profit tax, salary tax, property tax, estate duty, stamp duty, etc. No VAT or GST, capital gains, dividend income not taxable, no custom duty except a few items, only on alcoholic beverages, tobacco, meaty alcohol, and hydrocarbon oil. Singapore corporate income tax, taxable, any trade or business or other gain that is revenued in nature. Non-taxable, capital gains, sales of fixed assets, gain on foreign exchange on capital transactions, gift, inheritance, transfer income, dividend paid by Singapore resident company, interest approved by bank or licensed finance companies. Hong Kong GST not applicable. Singapore GST filing due 1 month after the end of the accounting period covered by the returns on a quarterly basis. For example, financial year end, December 31st, January to March, April to June, July to September, October to December. Payment due 1 month after the end of the accounting period covered by the returns. Under Giro plan, Giro deductions are on the 15 days of the month after payment due date. Hong Kong corporate income tax. Filing deadline is 15 August of following year, if accounting year end is between 1st to 31st December, and is 15 November if accounting year end is between 1st January to 31st March. Tax assessment will be issued around 3 to 6 months after filing of profit tax returns with payment due date. Singapore corporate income tax. Estimated chargeable income (ECI) filing within 3 months after end of financial year, unless the company does not need to submit ECI. Until 2019, more than Singapore dollar 1 million of annual revenue from 2020, all companies. Payment 1 month from the date of the notice of assessment, NOA. Installment plans when filing made within due date. E-filing 10 to 6 times, paper filing 5 to 3 times. Final filing, Form CS or C. Filing 30th November or 15th December, E-file. Payment 1 month from the date of the notice of assessment, NOA. Hong Kong GST not applicable. Singapore GST e-filing online. Call pass is required. Additional document needs to be submitted to IRAS when required. Hong Kong corporate income tax e-filing www.ird.gov.hk. Paper filing submit to IRD. Singapore corporate income tax e-filing mytax.iras.gov.sg. Paper filing submit to IRAS. Hong Kong GST not applicable. Singapore GST General GST return GST F5 correcting error made in GST return GST F7. Hong Kong corporate income tax. First, profit tax return BIR 51. Second, auditor report, audited statement of financial positions and comprehensive income. Third, tax computation. Singapore Corporate Income Tax, Form CS or C. Tax filing is allowable after preparation of financial statements, audit or compilation report, tax computation. Hong Kong GST, not applicable. Singapore GST, late filing or non-filing of tax returns up to a maximum of Singapore dollar 10,000, 5% late payment penalty on the estimated tax. Hong Kong Corporate Income Tax. First, profit tax return, BRR 51. Second, auditor report, audited statement of financial positions and comprehensive income. Third, tax computations. Singapore Corporate Income Tax, late payment or non-payment up to a maximum of 12% of the tax outstanding.